Hi guys, welcome to the first YouTube video of ESP. My name is Roy. I'm an admin at ESP, that is English Speaking Practice, and I'm here joined with so many participants in the VC right now, and we're going to have a debate session. I'm joined with my fellow admin Subir, and I don't know if there's any other admins is there or not, but I think Joe is there. The owner of the group is here, so welcome Joe. If you are here listening, thank you so much for attending. So I'm going to start a topic, and this will be a debate topic. I request all participants to stay muted unless you are told to unmute and talk about it. We'll go to each and every one of you, and you guys can speak about it. And then we will have time for rebuttal if anyone wants rebuttal. I request everyone to not speak over each other. That is very important so that people can understand and we can talk properly. And once you are finished, just stay silent and we will move on to the next person. You will all have
Roy.
2 minutes to speak about this. Yes, fine.
Yeah. Complete it and then I'll say something.
Yeah, sure. No problem. The topic of today is the Indian education system right now compared to before. Is it better or is it worse? So we'll talk about it. So, Sad, you had any question? Go ahead, please.
Yeah, just to let you know,
Yeah.
just more with that. Just write the topic in the title and just give 1 minute each to every participant so that everyone gets an opportunity. I'm gonna be the
Sounds good.
moderator
Okay, great. You want to
with
be okay?
Roy
Fine,
and
fine.
Subir.
Let me just say it.
Yeah,
Hi guys. So, Sam will be the moderator of the topic, and Subir, can you please change the title? I don't know how to do that. It's very weird. I don't know how to use Twitter.
just
Please,
just
please
just
Subir,
click
do
the
that.
three dots and then you will
Which
have a
Twitter?
title option and then you can change or
Oh, there
ESP.
we go. Edit video chat
Yeah,
title. Okay.
sure, perfect.
Stan, you can moderate the topic now. Thank you so much. I'll be on mute.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
So, who's gonna be the first participant? Subir, Narsing, or anyone else? Please feel free to reach out and start with your topic.
अरे why my channel got banned?
अरे
I
यार,
just
Because
Just mute him. Just
Mute
mute him
him.
for a sec. Thanks.
who says that? Anyone who can start right now.
Good morning, guys. I'm Narsing Deshmukh from
A very
Maharashtra.
good morning, bro. How are you?
I'm fine, bro. What
San
about
moderate
you?
it, please. San moderate it, please.
So, guys, today topic is education system is better nowadays or uh, elder. I think
Or
the
worse. Or
education,
worse.
the Indian education system is yes.
Better or worse.
Uh, what,
You
bro?
get 1 minute to speak on it. You get 1 minute to speak on it. Please let me know. In education, is it better or is it worse? So, nursing, if you want to start, please go ahead. You got one
It
minute.
is
Thank you so
worst.
much. Better or worse? It's up to you to decide, you know.
Okay.
What is your opinion? Yeah. Please go ahead.
It is very worst. Indian education system is very worst
Could you please elaborate if you don't mind?
because, bro, our education our education system only support student to pass out. They cannot give original knowledge or practical knowledge to do some better in our life, some extra scientific research or any other sector in engineering sector. We provide student very easily pass out through all our education in 10th standard also. Our internal mark makes we weak. 12th standard also in our degree process. They provide lots of another thing to pass out. They only our system only gives a number of people in any faculty and they pass out, but they don't have original knowledge or original scientific knowledge to do something in our future. That's why our education system is very worst. We cannot create a good student or a very 100% knowledgeable student. we makes only uh, uh, what I'm saying, only uh,
Okay, man,
degree
it's okay.
passer
Take your
student. They
time.
don't
Don't
have
worry.
any knowledge about that.
Okay, that's great.
You
So we
understand, bro?
don't. Yes, yes, I understand. So we don't unmute people because they will interrupt. So that's great. Anyone want to rebuttal that his opinion? Please go ahead. Anyone want to speak about that? If you are muted, just click on I want to speak and you will be able to speak. Anyone want to rebuttal?
Yes, I'd like to tell
What
something.
kind
See,
of
I
rebuttal? What he actually said, I couldn't understand properly. He just said that Indian education system. Hello, is my voice coming? Hello.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let me just talk to Vaibhav Kohli because
That's
he
why,
wanted to.
bro, unemployment or there is no job for student after their degree, any degree, pharmacy,
If you
also
will look in
engineering.
American
Lots of
schooling
people are
system, yeah, I'm
unemployed,
going.
unemployed
Marvin,
Yeah,
let
I'm
me finish.
because of
speaking
they don't
about
have
it.
skills.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't have skills. They only
Marvin,
yeah,
create
I understood what you
make a
said.
degree.
I understood what you said now. But the thing is, na, that why we do not have practical education system, because when Macaulay was there in India in around 1926, they set up a system in which actually what happened, they wanted to create clerks, they wanted to create those persons who can just serve the British government without questioning their eye, and they also wanted to create brown Britishers they wanted to create. So what did they do? They actually by intentionally they preferred rote learning, which is rote learning. For other simple guys, I will for other guys I will say it is ratant vidya. They preferred rote learning. So what we do in our education system now, we mug up, we rectify, and then do puke in our exams. This is what happens, and we do not understand even after 20, 12, 13 years that what why actually we are learning. What is the basic purpose of education? We do not know even after learning for like 15 years, 12 plus 2 years of MAB, and then after post graduation. What actually education implies now is to make its learners aware that in which surroundings they are living and what are the solutions to come out of it, which my dear friend Geronimo said yesterday regarding this. Okay, so if you will go into American system, they teach everything practically. Everything when they are doing, like if they are talking about history stuff, they will make them visit American history museum. They will go to the Smithsonian Museum there. Like if they are talking about science, there will be a pyramid. Like there will be like five balls, and they are interfering with each other. There will be those models. So everything is practical there, and nothing is taught there, which is just for the sake of rotting. Everything has, as what we say, intentions behind it, how it will improve the life of the learner. And vocational training literally doesn't exist in India. Like vocational training, like how to make a mobile, or how to create YouTube videos, or how to develop a software basic website, or basically that those these are called hunars in Hindi. Like even if you learn carpentry, then it will fetch you a part-time job in the future. Like even if you learn electricals a little bit, it can earn you a little bit. Then that was actually when you learn about these things in childhood, then your actual what we say mindset goes towards engineering later. Or even if you learn about a little bit of reproductive organs in the right way in school, then your mindset can go towards gynecology or any other doctoral degrees later. What we do now, we only produce clerks, and for clerks the total number of government jobs is like 1% of the total population which can clear it, and rest 99% literally go every. And this was intentionally made by Britishers. They in their own country that system didn't existed. This was made intentionally for us to make us slaves, basically make us mentally slaves, so we could not rebel against them, because we couldn't do anything without practical learning. So it was made by that. And even after independence, like 75 years after independence, like 77 years after independence, we couldn't change our education system properly, because the Kothari commission, which held in 1989 and etc., suggested some very specific issues that everything should be practical. Like regular industrial visits should be there. Okay, suppose a doctor is there, so he visits a hospital daily while he is learning all those organs of the body, all those he does all experiments on a corpse. So in similar way, everything should be practical. Otherwise, it if you can even see that when we learned about history, it was very boring. If you learn about history from YouTube videos, which includes discussions, debates, which we are going through right now, it becomes very simple, and it's become lucid, and we got know what is the meaning behind it. So what Britishers conspired toward us, we are still living in that conspiracy, and they are laughing on us because they are saying that we created the system in order to enslave you, and now you are enslaving yourselves. So what we actually have done now, that we have now a system where our little, like 1%, not even less than half percent of population is brown Britishers, which are residing in top colleges of country like Loyola, St. Xavier's, etc., which are around the country. Only they can be around account for like 5, 10, 10 lakh, 15 lakh people maximum, and rest all Indians are slaves, just doing the clerk jobs, just doing the government jobs they are preparing for, and can't get out of through. So we have an enslavement system in our own country working right now. But that should change, and vocational training should be preferred. Every kind of vocational training, like to make carpentry, to make electrician, to make mobile phone, to what any hunar, which is we call as hunar in Hindi, which makes any person self dependent, should be included in the education system. So this is what I think, and this has been done in America and other countries where education has a meaning behind it. The sole motive of education is to make a person better in thinking itself, to make him a better individual and self-dependent, which it is not solving right now.
Okay, Maverick, I think you spoke for a long time. Normally the time limit is 2 minutes, but I don't speak so great. That's why I'm allowing you to speak. So
Okay,
okay,
then
I
don't
think
allow me to speak. Okay, ban me. Bye.
no, man, Maverick, you did really good. I'm not saying you did bad. Sorry if you I felt it in that way. I did not mean to like
And by
criticize
the
you
way,
there.
unban my channel. Okay, so just okay, you guys can
Yeah,
continue.
yeah, we will do it, man. Don't worry. Don't worry, Maverick. I will help you out. No matter, just DM me or write in chat. I'll help you out with that. Anyone else want to speak? Because these videos, by the way, if you are joining right now, we are recording a video for our YouTube channel ESP. So anything you guys will speak, it will be heard by thousands of people. Hopefully, thousands of people. So if you want to say something about Indian education, is it better or worse? It is the right time to voice your opinion because I believe a lot of people here in the VC are now youth or in the ages between 18 to 24 or 20. I think I consider you till 26, 27. So if you are here right now and if you want to speak something, if you feel something, you can please speak about it because we are the country's youth and we have a responsibility towards the peop towards the like towards other generation, right? Next generation. We are already grown up, little bit grown up, and we are still have to grow up more, but we are grown up. So it's our responsibility to the other generation, the next generation, to make sure that their generation is growing in a good way. Okay. It is our responsibility to help them grow. It is our responsibility to make sure that they are educated in a quite good way. So I would invite anyone who want to speak about this. I think who wants to speak? Please unmute yourself and please speak. I know Vaibhav Kohli was trying to speak previously. Asha Junior, Aditya Singh, KK, and Mohammed Alamin is also there. Who wants to speak? Please unmute themselves and please speak.
So,
Thank you.
Roy, basically, I want to know what you're going to talk about.
Indian education, is it better or is it worse now? That's what I want to talk about.
Okay, I don't know much about facts. Maybe some of my opinion might stand wrong, but being a student who has completed more than a decade of education through schools, education is not only present in a school. I think it's everywhere, in all the institution you go to or something like that. But I would basically emphasize on schools because I think that's where we begin to study from. Um, let's say that the very biggest disadvantage of our education system is rote learning. I don't understand why, but yes, rote learning, because whatever I've studied from my science, social science, and all that, I don't remember much of it. I think my understanding of it has become very blurred. I should have known everything what I studied during my school, but I still don't remember any of it because I just wrote it. I just uh, crammed it just like a parrot. If I had understood that properly, I would have been able to still remember it. There's a good saying that if you don't understand something well enough, chances are you won't be able to sustain it for a longer run. So I think rote learning should be replaced by proper teaching. Secondly, I don't want to claim that my teachers were not educated enough, but yes, I think they were a bit discriminative enough. I think it is present in every schools. All the students who are toppers, who sit in the front row of the class, are given more attention, given more priorities, and they are often compared. I think that's what lies in our education, right? Nice students are compared with the least better student of the class, which should not be the case. I think each and every student sitting in a class has its own ability to grasp, has its own ability to learn things. So I think teacher should be able to understand the mentality and bring his level down to be able to understand that person. Maybe back in then I did not have that like privilege. Thirdly, I would say timing should not be there. कि हाँ ये 4 बजे तक class है. I think that happened to me because if you have been deteriorating your mark sheets,
Junior, I think you're breaking up for
less
some
and you have
reason.
been deteriorating your mark sheets. I think mark sheet is your like a parameter, right? Your score sheets are the parameter of your abilities, your caliber, and that's what I think is the drawback. I think reports and these marks, all of that does not determine your worth, and much more. Yeah, I can go on and on. Uh,
Okay.
मुझे
Yeah.
फिनलैंड की स्टडी जर्मनी की स्टडी अच्छी लगती है आई डोंट नो व्हाई बट I have heard that
Yeah.
through one of
Okay.
those YouTube Pratis video.
Okay, Junior. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for explaining that. I think Maverick was saying the same thing actually. Learning is something that we should abolish, because we are all about, what learning should be fun. I believe when I teach people something, like even when we are learning English, right? When you're learning English speaking, it should have an element of fun. And I think in education system is taking like sucking out that fun element from our education. We're focusing on you should learn this and this and this, and you should only learn something that will come on exam. We are focused so much on learning something that will only come on exam. We're not focused on learning anything other than that. Anyway, if you're joining the VC right now, I should tell you that we are recording for a YouTube video. Yeah, the video is in the channel ESP channel, and people who are joining right now, you may feel that you're muted, but you're not muted for any reason. It's said that you'll be muted if you're a new joiner, new participant in the VC. You'll be unmuted if you want to say something. Please just raise your hand, like click on how to speak,
Uh,
and you'll
I
get to
want
speak.
to speak a little bit on more on it. This is for, and
Okay,
I will
Maverick,
speak
go
from
ahead.
my
Maverick,
personal experience. Okay, I
go
will
on,
use my
Maverick.
personal
Stage is
experience.
all
Like my
yours.
grandfather, I came by the IDJ earlier. Okay, my grandfather was actually a principal in a what we say private school, a semi-private school, and he taught earlier like 10,000 kids for free, and he got a national award from the government of India for that. But what he did in his lifetime na, that he donated all his money for, or even his salary, to make kids educated. And because of him, like 1 lakh guys in my city are right now actually having a good life, because that was 2 generations before. That was in 80s. That happened because of it. So what he did na, he was like an educational reformer across Rajasthan. So what he did, that he not only provided quality education, it was Hindi medium at that time although, but he not only provided quality education, but he also started like everything was digitalized. What we are right now having, that we are having YouTube, and everything is, videos are recorded. So he did that at that time in the 80s. He recorded everything and put that on project. And apart from this, he brought various kind of professionals in the school. In the school only, where if a kid was poor, electrician was brought in, a plumber was brought in, a what we say a carpenter was brought in, and along with the school, for 1 hour they reach for these kind of vocational trainings. And that's what is happening in China right now. Why they I literally, I brutal I troll China a lot in my own opinion. Okay, but some things are really doing good. Like they are having vocational courses. They are having a, like, for almost 35 crore population of China is having vocational training large courses, after which they can get a good job worth like 30-40 thousand in our country. So they can, after those courses, they can literally make a complete mobile. So whatever mobiles we are getting right now, the Xiaomi manufacturing, the Oppo, etc. All that are prepared by these vocationally trained individuals. And in similar way, there are courses for LCD manufacturing, and for every industry there is vocational courses which amount for around an year there. So they are directly generating employment because of it. So this is the actual use of education, to make a person employed to give him the right to not educate, to give him money to live his daily life. So he could not get endured doing all these things, like he, because it is said that an empty mind is an evil's mind. So he didn't have time to do all these nonsense stuff which comes in craps into his mind, and then give him a scientific temper to understand how things function in real life, not by whatever prejudices he is having from his generations. It gives him a scientific temper. He will take decisions as per his education, not from his orthodox mindset of the generations. So this should education do, but sadly it's not doing, although changes are continuously right taking place. But it's very slow, like it's so slow, like it's like jeera in the in the mouth of a camel. They are so slow. So this,
Okay, thank you. Okay, you want to go on, Maverick? Anything more?
no, no,
No, I
brother,
guess.
just
Okay.
what we guys can do ना, हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, what we guys can do.
Yes, please
Any
go on.
engineer, any doctor, any lawyer, anyone who is having any kind of a skill set should form an organization, and then make it necessary that we will teach at least 2 kids an year. And that chain concept was
Oh,
actually,
wow.
that was quite filmy, but we can do that actually. I have seen some guys who are teaching guys or kids on road, on roadside vendors, and just like on footpaths. Okay, they are teaching them on footpath by just putting a blackboard there, and kids are getting educated, and they're doing it for free, just like in their weekends. And when you
That
will
is a
help
great
someone
initiative.
na,
That is, yes,
when you
yes.
will help someone na, you definitely get a piece. What right now we are having stress problems, difficulties, these kind of problems. When you will do this na, half of your stress will get over, because the biggest, this is also a form of what we say, when you help someone na, your mind gets cooled down, because you have that achievement sense that you have helped somebody. And that sense of achievement cannot be achieved by any form of like mindfulness or whatever girlfriend. That can only be felt when you do this I'm saying real. Even if for one, when
Yes.
you give 1 rupee to a beggar na, you feel better. That's why you give 1 rupee. Okay, now you guys can go on.
Yeah, Maverick, you had a great point. Oh my God. I am impressed by you, man. I'm impressed the way you speak. And everyone should, give a bit round of applause to Maverick. Don't do extra round of applause, but just appreciate Maverick, because he said great points. And I agree with a lot of things he said. The paid forward thing, what he said that you have to pay it forward. Whatever you have learned in your life, you should always pay it forward to your next generation. And you don't have to like do it in a way that you have to like in a grand way. You can just make some one person, make one person learn something from what you have learned. Pay it forward to only one person. And that one person in turns will send it to another person, right? That way, I guess we can all, the whole India will be more educated a little bit. Anyone else want to speak about this? Please go ahead. Anyone else want to speak about
Yeah.
this?
Hi. Hi, Roy.
Who is this?
Yeah, KK this side.
Hi, KK. Go on, please. You have two
Yeah.
minutes.
So, yeah, thanks for the opportunity. And I just liked Maverick, his points and what which he have mentioned actually. And I also love to give some of my points, and I don't have that much. So as we are talking about Indian education system, so we have pros and cons, we have advantages and disadvantages as well, like about our Indian education system. Like if we talk about like past, India is having like Gurukul system that time. We have many universities like Takshashila and all that time, in the older times. And if we talk about present, we have also world's best institutions like IIM, IIT, and all. If I talk about the positive things about Indian education system, that is like technology, the first thing. Nowadays, if I'm talking about schools, as the basic thing is school as first. So nowadays, they are introducing technology and things, internet, and about coding to the small students, like people who are students who are like studying in from sixth class. They are introduced to coding and all, which will be helpful in future. Obviously, the use of various technology and coding, like it will be very beneficial in future for us. And the other thing is like we have unlimited options available in the career options right now. So like earlier we have in the past time we have like limited options, but now students have a vast field ahead of them to explore any kind of subject they like. If I talk about now the negative things about our Indian education system is obviously it is unorganized reservation system we have, right? Because let's take an example, right? For if there are two students, okay, one is belonging to a backward class like caste, and the other one is from the general caste, right? And if economically the person from the backward class is having like he's well from a well-to-do family, and he can buy courses, books, and gain knowledge from anywhere. And on the other hand, if we talk about the general class student, he's not able to if he's not from a well-to-do family, he will not be able to like get the quality education from the like from anyone, right? So the first thing we want is to build knowledge according to the economy, right? And we have to system should be organized first. Like it should not be on the caste basis. It should, and I feel like we should organize it as like on the economic basis. The governmentally hardly cares about these things, like because they want a vote from those classes, because they are the number is more from that class. But yeah,
Okay,
that
thank you.
all
I
are my
think I
points
think we are
actually.
going into political conversation regarding that. I don't want to go into politics when we are discussing
No, no,
about it.
no.
It's just
Yeah, sure.
like very simple. Thank you, KK, for this great explanation. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your opinion. I
I'm
think
not
everyone in the
into
is.
actually a government one. Yeah. But
I
I
mean,
just
still,
talked about the reservation system, the
yes, I did,
unorganized
I did.
reservation
And
system.
what you talked about that, it should be the prioritize to be given to poor people than just caste system, right? So casteism is something that is basically throwing us back, like putting us
Mm.
back regarding education. I think I got that from your point of view. Okay, anyone else who wants to speak, or else I'll end this session right now. Anyone else want to speak? I guess not. So that is it, guys. Thank you for watching the YouTube video. If you're in the VC right now, thank you so much for participating. I really appreciate it, guys. The session is almost 30 minutes long. I think that's enough. And thank you, Joe, for also attending the session. I really appreciate it, guys. And all of you who did spoke, that is great. And who just listened, I also appreciate you guys for listening. Listening is a great way to increase your communication skills, and it's also a great way to learn new things. Next time, if you're having a session, please do take participate, because that is the only way you can improve your communication skills, improve your language, improve your vocabulary, and improve your fluency. I do appreciate every one of you who have joined and listened to this session, every one of you who just spoke. And thank you so much, guys, for taking part. And anyone who's watching right now on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. We do daily sessions on ESP. If you have not joined this group, the link should be in the description to join our Telegram group, that is ESP. And please click on that link and join. My name is Roy, and thank you so much, everyone, for participating. And thank you especially to Joe, special mention to Joe, the owner of the group, for letting me have this debate, not a debate, this discussion. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later on next video. Thank you. Bye bye.